Morning. Thank you for all for joining us this morning. It's a pleasure to see everybody here. It's a pleasure to be in Dorchester and visit one of the many beautiful natural resources that the Commonwealth has to offer. I'd like to begin the morning by thanking everyone for joining us today, especially to those of you who supported the projects DCR has taken on at the Neponset River Greenway and surrounding reservation. Your efforts and dedication to Dorchester and the Pope John Paul Park do not go unnoticed. Ensuring children are afforded and chance to socialize and play in engaging physical activities in nature is key to their development. And offering Dorchester families an updated space for safe and inclusive play is important when encouraging healthy, active lifestyles. This $600,000 investment, the playground project, is years in the making, and I thank all of those of you who worked very hard to see it come to fruition. Assets like neighborhood playgrounds are incredibly valuable to the community. By updating and expanding our recreational assets, we can leverage our natural resources to create exciting new opportunities for local families. The Baker-Polito administration recognizes the importance and value of investing in playground projects, which serve as a shining example of the administration's continued commitment to promoting and enhancing the wealth of resources we have here in the Commonwealth. We continue to witness record numbers of visitors in the parks throughout the state, from the Neponset Greenway to Mount Greylock. That's why I'm very pleased to celebrate the completion of the new Pope John Paul II playground that serves as a great example of our efforts to increase recreational opportunities for our residents. By working together with our partners, we continue to enhance these wonderful places and increase access for people to come and to explore them. And I now would like to introduce the Secretary of the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs, Kathleen Theoharides.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thank all of you for coming out to the Pope John Paul II Park this morning. It is great to be with such tremendous partners, our mayor, our representative, our councilor, and the commissioner, and all of you who have worked so hard to get this park to where it is today and to really push for this project. The playground has been in the works for many years, and it's the result of all of your efforts. And I'm reminded every day, even on a hot day today, where we're going to want to go indoors or in the pool and cool off, just how lucky we are in the Commonwealth to have stunning natural resources like this park, where we can have a beautiful playground like this. This reservation is frequently very busy, and no more so than during the pandemic, when we've seen how important these places and spaces are for getting outside, having a chance to run around and be a kid for a while and see family and friends. So I'll talk a little bit about exactly what is going on here. The project we're celebrating today is replacing an outdated structure originally built in 2001 that hadn't been updated since. And so this playground has seen so much activity, it was time to update it. And the new playground has 2 separate play spaces for 2 to 5 and 5 to 12-year-olds. Rubber surfacing, that soft, nice surfacing if you do take a little fall. New fencing with gated entrances for safety, improved accessibility with new paved pathways, and bike racks, benches, and a landscape all around it. The project enhances this surrounding reservation and increases opportunities for kids in the community to get outside at a time when the outdoor activities are really in high demand. And this is something we've seen in the city, in every community in our Commonwealth, so many more people getting outside, using our outdoor recreation spaces, and something we want to invest in as we come out of this pandemic. And so Governor Baker, Lieutenant Governor Polito have put out a plan that would spend close to $1 billion on natural resources from the recovery dollars we're getting from the federal government. And $100 million of that would go towards park investments, playgrounds, getting kids outside, keeping families healthy. We are eager to get this money out the door and to start building our communities and ensuring these natural resources are here for our future. So with that, I would like to turn it today to our mayor, Mayor Janey of Boston, who is such a terrific partner on expanding these resources and protecting our environment here in the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and good morning, everyone. I want to thank our secretary. I want to thank our commissioner that are here today, certainly our elected officials, Representative Dan Hunt, is here, and Boston City Councilor Frank Baker is here. I'm really grateful for all that you do in this neighborhood and for your partnership. I want to just start by reminding folks that we are in the second day of a heat emergency. It is very hot, the importance of staying hydrated, staying cool, and it is why our open space, why our parks and access to the water is so important, and having safe places for our children to play and playgrounds. I'm really honored to be here today to celebrate the ribbon cutting for this playground, to make sure that we are continuing to make investments, continuing to partner with the state. This is a great day. After 20 years of originally getting this park to now have these upgrades that were interrupted by COVID-19, and now that we are finally here to cut this ribbon, I'm just grateful. You know, having access to green space is underscored by the report that came out this week and the need to do more to protect our planet from climate change. And so I think here in Boston we are very fortunate not only to have strong partnerships with the state as it relates to green space, but we have lots of it throughout. So many of the public parks in Boston offer that to us, as well as being close to the water. You know, I want us to continue to do that work together. There's much more work to do, and we're going to continue to make these important investments as we spend the federal dollars that are coming our way. Earlier this week, I announced how we will do that in Boston, and looking for the voices of residents and community leaders and civic associations to be part of that process. And so I hope you will certainly stay engaged. You know, this is first and foremost another place for our children to play, and there are a number of children here today excited to see families take advantage of this wonderful space. We are very fortunate in the city of Boston to continue to make these investments to make sure that our families and our residents are well served. I am grateful for the partnerships again and want to continue to do this work with all of you. I appreciate everyone for coming out. Again, please remember to stay cool. It is extreme heat. I'm glad we're doing this in the morning, because by the midday sun it is going to be important that we take cover, ensure that we are hopefully in air conditioning. And if you need a place to stay cool, please visit one of our Boston Center and Youth Families Community Centers, which are hosting cooling stations. Please seek out the shade, and again, stay hydrated. Never, ever, ever leave children or pets in vehicles. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our host legislator, Representative Dan Hunt.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Secretary Theorides, for being here today. Thank you to Mayor Janey and to the Dean of the Dorchester delegation, Frank Baker. You honor us by your presence. The city has certainly made a large commitment over the last 8 years to our public parks, and to make sure that most kids have access to a park within a 5 or 10 minute walk. I see members of your external affairs team here, former colleagues, Mary McCarthy, Stu and Joe. Thanks for setting us up today, and Sandy, thanks for your work on this playground, as well as down at Tinian Beach. We've got a newly opened playground. If you need to stay cool, whether adult or child, about a 5-minute walk down this path is the Neponset 2 spray deck, bringing all members, all walks of life to the ocean, to the river, making sure that we all have access to safe and quality spaces. Another improvement down the street here, $750,000 has been spent over the last 3 or 4 years on improvements to Tui Park. That services a lot of the girls softball teams. It's great to see this park behind me fully utilized on a regular basis. But more importantly than all of that, it's great to see my young son utilizing the playground today. So certainly appreciate the commitment from the Baker-Polito administration, from the Secretary and Commissioner, and their staff. So thank you, and it's great to be with you here today.
Thank you, Representative. I'd like to introduce local city councilor Frank Baker.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning, everybody. First, thank the Commissioner and the Secretary of the State, the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Madam Mayor. Thank you for your time here today. We know how your schedule fills up, and we appreciate you being here. I'm here mostly to thank our state delegation, the people that work for us up the State House, and this is people working together. If we go all the way back 30 years ago, it was Tommy Finneran's vision, along with our former rep, Martin Walsh, and to continue that work, Dan Hunt and Nick Collins, Brandy Fluker Oakley at the State House. They care about what their districts look like. They care about that we have open space, and that's what I think is very important in what we, in our delegation, it's about working together and delivering for our districts. And Dan, thank you for doing that here today. Great place. And it's also the home of Dorchester Youth Soccer, which you come down here, there's 1,000 kids down here. Like Dan had said, again, all walks of life, everybody's down here. These are the type of spaces that are gonna get us through what we've been through the last couple of years. Great to see people without masks and just a good day. And it's just, we're grateful to be here. We're grateful to have this playground. And again, can't do it without our partners at the State House, Dan Hunt, Nick Collins, and Brandy Fluker Oakley, that all touch this area. Appreciate you all, and thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. I'd like to invite the group to come up and cut the ribbon.
Okay, all you kids come up too.
Yeah. Yep.
3, 2, 1.